Opinions, 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 opinions. All I give is opinions. But it gets you thinking, right? Anyway, I promised that I would make a video on balancing my life, or balancing lives, how we can balance our lives. No, it's basically going to be mine. Everyone is kind of different, so all you can do is keep seeking out different opinions on this subject, and hopefully one of them matches you and your personality, your ability to maintain so many things in your life, I guess. I see a lot of people on YouTube doing this kind of video, basically saying about being an RT student and how you have to be disciplined and stuff, which I completely agree, but they also say that you need to cut your social life. And I get what they're saying. Well, I think I get what they're saying, but they kind of make it seem like they cut out their whole social life for like a whole year, or however long their program is. Oh God, can't talk. But I haven't needed to do that. Yeah, I cut out some, but not my whole social life. So I think it's really important that you do maintain a social life in some degree or another to keep your sanity. If I didn't keep my social life at least a little bit as much as I have now, I would be loca, man. I would be so crazy. I would be not functioning. I would just snap. I don't know. But I shouldn't say that because people will interpret it weird. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, when I started this program, I did work full-time. I did go to school full-time, and I did maintain my friendships. When I was starting and thinking about how much I can handle socializing, I thought about it this way. I can handle going out twice a month to maintain the important friendships in my life, whether it's a group of people that I'm going out with or whether it's just like one friend or two friends or whatever. So I made it a goal twice. So even if it's different groups of people, I'm still seeing them at least once a month and maintaining a friendship, because I think it's really important that my friends know that I care about them and that I want to keep them as friends, because obviously I think they're contributing to my life in some way and that I value their friendship. So I want to make sure I'm there for them. Even if like I hang out with them once a month and maybe I'm texting them every so often or I call them or whatever, I want them to know that they're important to me and I don't want them to lose their friendship. There are people that I did cut from my life, like in my other video. There's a lot of situations like that where, you know, there's just negative people who were into drama and stuff, and I was just like, I need to focus on how I want my life to be better, and how in the future I kind of don't want to live in the drama all the time. I kind of want to be at peace with my life and do something that makes me happy. So that's why I'm in this program. I don't want to live my life in stress and drama, so that's kind of where I naturally started choosing, I guess. It sounds so horrible, but you can keep all your friends, I promise. It just might not be, you might not be able to go to everything you want to do. That's all it is. You know, don't be one of those people who constantly have to be on social media and stuff. That will drag you down so quick. If you have to, delete your social media altogether. Your true friends, you can have them on your phone, you can text them every once in a while, but don't make it a 24-hour, 24/7, 7-day a week, you know, whatever. I'm such a creep, I know. But the point is, you're gonna have to cut some contact, but you don't have to cut everything. You know, I maintain friendship with my best friend in the world. She's super supportive. I love her to death. She's coming over now. She's gonna be coming over for a couple hours. Obviously, I came from school. I have school tomorrow. I studied a bit. It's already the evening. So it's just balancing. If you can squeeze in a couple hours, why not? At the same token, ooh, have I lost sleep? You know, trying to maintain all this stuff. Oh, I'm sure if sleep was important to me, I would get it, but other things were more important to me. When I was in clinicals, I was working, I was doing my clinical rounds, and I was also doing a general ed class. Ooh, I was getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep every day. 3 to 4 hours of sleep every day for 5 weeks. I was tired as hell. Those mini naps, I would take like a mini nap in my car right after my clinical before I was going to school. And on my lunch break, I'd take another mini nap, like 10 minutes. Those saved my life. So if you can take a mini nap in your car, or honestly, sometimes I didn't make it to my car and I would just end up in the library with a sweater over my head. Yeah, it got crazy. But yeah, just know your limitations though. If it's important to get another hour of sleep, then don't see your friend. If you're failing a class, use the hour to study, not see your friend that week. Use common sense. It's not that hard. Don't overthink it. And don't make like a strict schedule like, hey, I'm gonna see my friend every Thursday from 5 to 6 and make that like set in stone. Be very flexible. I mean, some days you're gonna be more tired than other days. And I think that's where people go wrong, because they want to schedule every single thing in their day. They want to be like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna study for like 5 hours or whatever. I'm gonna go to work, come home, sleep. That works for some people, but that would drive me insane. Most of the time, like, I don't even know what day it is. I just go through the motions. I know, like, hey, I need to go to school and go to work today. Today I have work. Tomorrow I have school. The next day I have work all day. I don't know. Like, that's how I think, but everything in between isn't really structured. I study. I don't have a certain study amount of time that I have blocked off on my schedule. I do study every day. When I can focus completely, and I'm not tired, I'm not falling asleep, that's when I study. Because there's no point of studying when you're like half asleep. You're not going to be remembering anything. And it's just a waste of time. Just, if you're tired, go to sleep. If you're tired mentally but you're not tired physically, maybe that's a time to go out with your friends and kind of chill, unwind. Listen to your body, listen to your mind. You will get through this program. And there's going to be times where you're studying every day. You don't even need to study for a test. I've had those times. My last two finals, I didn't study for. I didn't cram the night before because I was burnt out. I was just like, I studied enough. I know the concept enough to know that I'm going to pass the final without having to lose sleep and pull an all-nighter. Or there's times where like I'll study every day, know the concept still, but I feel well enough to stay up most of the night and cram like if I didn't know anything. Try not to know anything the night before a test. Sometimes it'll happen if you're working and if you have a family or something, and if life gets in the way or you're barely grasping something. You might have an all-nighter and you might be cramming and you might not know anything like the night before a test. That's fine. Sometimes that happens. Just make sure that you fully understand the subject before you move on to the next subject, because I guarantee it will come up again. Everything you learn in respiratory has to do with another thing. The body is one system, all working with each other. So remember literally everything. Make sure you get a concept down, even if it's after the test, even if it's after the final for that section. I guarantee you'll save yourself a headache for the next class. And you don't want to be playing catch up in the next class, because you're just going to be a snowball falling down and being behind. Don't want that. What else can I say about time management? Know your limitations too. I have cut down my hours since the beginning of the program. That was for my own sanity, and going into clinicals I wanted to make sure that I was working only part-time so I can do it, because like I said, I was already getting only 3 to 4 hours of sleep because I had that extra GE class, and I had my clinicals, and I had work. So, you know, I was part-time, but I was still doing quite a few hours. So just know your limitations. If you need to cut back and you know, work less hours, do that. If you need to see people less time, do that. Do whatever you need to do to get through this program, because this is your future. That's what I have to say about that. Don't overly plan every day and schedule yourself every day. You can do it. You can write out like an itinerary for your day, but more focus on how you feel, because that way, focusing on how you feel, you're gonna work smarter instead of harder. You know, you're scheduling yourself a 3-hour study session when you're tired and not going to sleep until 9. Maybe you'll be more productive if you take a 15-minute nap, wake up, then study. Or if you go out for an hour for dinner with your friend, come back refreshed and mentally ready. Those things are things that are just sometimes necessary to do. You just... intuition. Keep intuition. That's like my biggest tip. Okay, I think I rambled enough. My videos are really unstructured, and it's just me talking about my opinions. I don't know if that's like helpful in any way, or if you guys like want me to do videos a different way, tell me. But yeah, that's it. I hope this helps you. I hope that it's not so off from your own personality and how you do things, that it seems like a maintainable thing, or that it makes sense to you in some way. I'm probably gonna do my video on studying soon, probably over the weekend. If not, then Monday. So I will see you guys when I see you, because I'm not gonna make promises. Because like I said, priorities, you know? This is pretty low for now. But bye.